Have you ever noticed there are people who talk endlessly about their dreams? The ones who say, one day I'll start that business. One day I'll get in shape. One day everything will change. But that one day never comes. Now, most people assume they're just lazy, unmotivated, or not serious. But what if that's not the full story? What if dreaming big without taking action is actually a very specific psychological pattern? Because the truth is, people who dream big but do nothing aren't always lacking ambition. Sometimes they're trapped in something much deeper. And once you understand the psychology behind it, you'll never look at big dreamers the same way again. Point 1. They are addicted to the feeling of potential. For them, dreaming feels good. Imagining success, visualizing a better life, thinking about who they could become, it creates a temporary high. Their brain rewards the idea of success almost the same way it would reward actual progress. So instead of doing the hard work, they keep replaying the dream, because in their mind, they're already close enough. But potential without action slowly turns into frustration. Point 2. They fear failure more than they desire success. Taking action means risking something. It means trying and possibly failing. And failure isn't just about losing. It's about damaging their self-image. As long as they don't try, they can still believe, I could succeed if I really wanted to. But the moment they act, that illusion is tested. So they stay in the safe zone of dreaming, where failure can't touch them. Point 3. They are overwhelmed by the size of their own goals. Big dreams sound exciting, but they can also feel impossible. When the goal is too big, the brain doesn't see a clear starting point. So instead of taking small steps, they freeze. They wait for the perfect moment, the right mindset, the ideal plan. But that moment rarely comes, because clarity doesn't come before action. It comes through action. Point 4. They confuse planning with progress. They watch videos, read books, make plans, think deeply, and it feels productive. But thinking is not doing. Learning is not executing. Planning becomes a comfortable substitute for real effort. It gives them the illusion that they're moving forward, while in reality, nothing is changing. Point 5. They lack identity alignment. Deep down, they don't fully see themselves as the person they want to become. They say they want success, but their habits don't match it. Because real change requires identity shift. You don't become successful by dreaming about success. You become successful by acting like someone who already takes action. Until their identity changes, their behavior stays the same. Point 6. They rely on motivation instead of discipline. They wait to feel ready. They wait for motivation to hit. They wait for energy, inspiration, excitement. But motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. And when it disappears, so does their effort. People who actually achieve their dreams don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. They act even when they don't feel like it. Conclusion. Not incapable, just stuck. So when you see someone who dreams big but does nothing, don't immediately assume they're lazy. Because in reality, they might be stuck in fear, overwhelmed by their goals, addicted to potential, or waiting for a version of themselves that hasn't been built yet. They're not lacking dreams. They're lacking execution. And the difference between who they are and who they want to be is not time. It's action. If you've ever caught yourself dreaming more than doing, hit the like button, because awareness is the first step to change. And if you want to understand more about human behavior, discipline, and the hidden psychology behind everyday habits, make sure to subscribe to Psychology Unfiltered. Because sometimes the biggest gap in life is not between people and success. It's between intention and action. And I'll see you in the next one.